Hello, everyone. Welcome to Jack Jing YouTube channel. The It's supposed to be a conflict, a lot of conflicts. Conflict between this helmet and my hat. Do you agree with it about Nato? Should have happened. If one is not much of a soldier in the United States, how could he be a soldier anywhere else? So, several countries are supposed to join together: Israel, Libya, Algeria, Egypt, and Sudan. Wait, what? To join these nations together to fight or potentially defend against Chinese potentially. It's possibly a G move. These are all the breaks. Africa is, and for a long time will be, the youngest continent on the planet for a while. Youngest continent on the planet. But is there a way to recruit a continent where the people have an average age of 15 to become a unionized military and defend against the Chinese? Will it work? And how does Israel join together with these countries? They join together, fight together, ride together, die together. Arab NATO for years. I understand Israel has a very good military, but we don't know. A war needs soldiers. It will not be fought on a video game. It will not be fought with air supremacy only. It said that war of the future will be fought with sticks and stones. Is this a Cold War we're doing? You need people. You need boots on the ground. And the most important thing is your people. Who is in each uniform? The person behind each rifle. You must have the best military, be best and brightest. If you're creating an army in the Middle East, you gotta have the best people in those uniforms. So you better be sure. You got to want to have good people in your army. The American government has helped the West Africa to fight terrorists in West Africa. So the previous president administration supposedly pulled the military out. He did because it made a lot of sense to do that because China was making moves to give bad loans, put these countries into debt, and keep them being solvent so they can establish a military base. Once the countries that China has default their debts, China will own it and put a military base there. Also, port. You put a port there. That's a major jump off point to launch soldiers, artillery, tanks, logistics, everything. The ports. And there's just a lot of countries, especially Kenya. Kenya and Ethiopia, the ones that make the worst deal. Because, say for instance, the port in Mombasa can be the best port in Africa, um, or at least very, very close to the top. The port in Mombasa, in particular, King Kenyatta put the port into the inland and the ports from Mombasa, put a loan that could never be fixed or corrected. The Chinese administration give a loan, and you don't pay it. If you're specifically giving it to it, using the money, the loan is you can only use the money for projects that are pre-approved by Chinese administration. Hypothetically, $58 million. You can only use that for a way they approve. You have to approve it, and they also bring in their people to do the work. It must be done. A great work. It must be done. So the local population doesn't get jobs either. They keep the local population poor. And they bring in their people. The $58 million pays their workforce, and the debt is still active. So you are paying it to perpetuity, but it's for the work. So how could Kenyatta, the Chinese dictate, you can only spend it this way? In this way, I've told you, I'm about to support railroad train to point A to point B. The government takes the money that building a railroad and shot. And they will own them. The equipment is use Africans, cheap labor, to make a railroad from the inland port to Mombasa. So sort of a collateral piece is collateral piece, and specifically, the Chinese will come in to fix it for themselves. So what they're doing is just making a mess. It is a vicious game that's being played there, and that Kenyatta doesn't even see the error of what he's done and the administration of Kenya, and so the Chinese administration, the Chinese come in and have a how what you need to do. You have everything you said for the military. Belt Road Initiative 2.0, maybe not, but it's just a circular, vicious tornado flash of unfortunateness, and it's scary. It's scary that it's going on. Ethiopia has so many wars that they can't pay the loan. They got too many conflicts going on. And nobody knows Chinese to read these things. So I'm going to go over there and read Chinese and translate Chinese and tell all of them what's in it. And they're going to listen to me because I'm not wearing a shirt. They got to listen to me. Look at my arm. Look, listen. If you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm going to speak terrible Chinese on you. The loans in Mandarin 或生肖或小李小或小小 will not be readily hurt. Jack Dumjing, goodbye.